Now this is Hollywood Unlocked. What up, everybody? It's Hollywood Unlocked Uncensored. I'm Jason Lee.
I'm Melissa Ford, a.k.a. the Curve Queen.
Yo, it's DJ Damage.
And back, this is the third appearance on this show. I feel blessed and honored. Keyshia Cole.
Hey.
Hey.
Thank you.
It's so weird interviewing people that you know personally and really like and just are friends with, you know? Like we talk and we've been hanging out the last 48 hours, so now here we are again.
Yeah. That's the blessing of it.
Okay, you're very pretty.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
We were just saying before the camera started rolling that not everybody can do
Cut my hair
the
off.
super douche.
Super chop.
Yeah, super
I
chop.
have a newborn though, so that's like,
And you do not look like you
the way
gave
to
birth
go.
like 4 months ago.
Well,
like, come on.
We're going to get into her body in a minute because I've been
Like-
looking the last 48 hours and you don't look like you had a baby.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you look good.
Bigger shirts help,
No, you had form-fitting jeans on the other day. You
Thank
look
you.
good.
Yeah, you look
Thank you.
fantastic.
Wait, so is this what women call a pixie cut? Is it a pixie
Yeah,
cut?
that's really
Yeah.
a pixie.
Okay.
It's short.
Because you don't play when it comes to glam. Like you ain't gonna get caught slipping. You won't.
I have a few times. You can count on one hand. No, that's the blessing.
Really?
That I feel like, in my own personal opinion, yeah,
But do you feel like you have to be like Keyshia Cole on all the time?
I do.
Really?
Unfortunately,
Why?
I know it's
That's exhausting.
It is exhausting, and literally be trying to go like down the street to get some food, and I just be like, I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Like you can't just go to pop up in Walmart to get some deodorant and
I gotta have something on going. Yeah. And lashes is a major key.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, because Remy said we had Remy Ma recently on the show, and she said, when she be in Target looking like she looks like Reminiscence or whatever. her name is. She said she's not Remy Ma at Target,
Right.
so don't roll up on her.
Yeah.
You don't ever just feel like I could just go out, no lashes, no eyeshadow, no pixie cut, just.
I need some lashes or something, or unless I have a nice pair of shades, then I'm cool. But lashes and hair is a major key.
You live in Atlanta, right?
No.
No, she lives here.
You live
Yeah,
here?
I've
Yeah.
been in
She
Atlanta
her.
for.
No, she lives here.
Okay.
I can't tell you where
It's
she
been
lives,
forever.
but it's a cute spot. If you still at the same place?
Yeah.
You can't find that motherfucker if you GPS.
No, and that's the blessing.
Don't Uber to Keyshia Cole's house. You will not make it. You
try
end
to
up
figure it
down
out.
the street. She
It's
has
like
to pull
not
up
on
in
the
her
map.
Bentley or her truck to
It's
get
not.
you.
It's not on the map.
No, it's not.
That's the
I love
blessing.
that.
Yes, me too.
We went over there one day and I had told myself, I said, I'm not gonna eat after 8 p.m. And she had this little chicken or something on the
taco.
counter. We ate all that shit. She went to go do something, came back, it was
Taco.
gone.
I was like, I knew you was gonna tear them tacos up. 'Cause them tacos is
We
the
ate
bomb.
one, and then me and Lee looked at each other
Couldn't
and said, "Fuck it." She
Eat 'em
already
all.
ate.
Listen, them tacos, that's my favorite food.
Okay, so
And spaghetti.
So I posted a picture of us last night, and your fan pages are attacking fans online who are saying that you're bleaching your skin.
I saw that.
What is that?
Yes.
You look the same color to me.
We would have to ask my makeup artist because sometimes maybe foundation
with
it
lighting,
change
too.
it.
God,
Yeah,
it's so
because we got that
irritating.
picture of Tiffany last night when she had that money in her.
Yeah.
I thought I was the only one that caught that because Nico took a picture of us and the flash was up and overexposed, so
You
you
saw
were
the
able
dollar
to
through.
see
Yeah.
the $25 that was in there. I said, where the hell she going with $25?
No, I saw it too. I'm like, damn, there's like the FBI of photography on Instagram.
Yeah.
But you're not bleaching your skin.
No, I
You would
don't-
never.
I
Why
don't
would you
think-
need to
I don't
bleach your
even know
skin?
what that looks like. What
If
is
you
that?
get any lighter, you will be this color.
Really?
Yeah, because
No.
you lighter than me.
Am I? No, I don't think so.
No?
Am I? A little bit.
I don't know.
feel like the
Well, let's
hands
stop
might
talking
be a
about this
little bit-
because then I'm gonna be accused of colorism.
Yeah, you are.
I
Yeah,
can't
you-
win for
treading,
losing.
yeah.
You walking down that
Nobody
road.
can win for losing these days.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Exactly.
We in the same boat.
Okay, well, thank you for coming and doing my show after you did everybody else's show.
What everybody else's show, Jason? Stop
I'm mad
talking
at Keyshia
crap.
Cole. Nope, I'm mad at Keyshia Cole.
First of all, let me say this.
This is a person-
Jason has no idea what it takes to like have a newborn. Like I'm
No, he has
literally
no
and then,
Facts.
like
It's just
literally
facts.
birthdays was the worst days and we all trying to get it popping and then he like, listen, I don't give a damn what you got going on. Your nails not done, your hair not done, your makeup ain't done. Throw something on to come. I'm like, okay.
There's a certain amount of planning that is required.
For
Yeah.
a woman in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
And then
I
a
call
baby-
you.
and then a
you
baby?
know that I don't get up for anything. I'm
No.
just like, nah, son. That lashes,
No.
wig,
Yeah.
no,
No, but-
I ain't got it today.
No, but while you were away, Keyshia was filling in. She was great. The
Yeah.
fans loved her.
Yeah.
We had built this friendship. We on the phone. We FaceTiming. Then she got a man.
No.
Then she got a man.
Hey.
Then she got pregnant.
Hey.
And when I tell you the curve,
Right.
you think you the curve queen. This is the face sent to voicemail, no lunch.
Look, she busy. She booked and busy.
She
Listen, I
got
have
pregnant.
social anxiety already.
I understand.
Like
Facts.
seriously, like and literally last night I felt so good. Like ask Nico, we walked into the party and I was all like,
Tiffany had his birthday party.
yeah, we all was like, we was sitting back like, I don't know about this. I saw a lot of people dressed up and all kind of faces I know from TV. So I was like, Then she said, being in foster care. I said, oh, this my party right here. I was excited because like, you know what I'm saying? That's
a
something
connection,
that,
yeah.
I really felt at home. I was like, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely have social anxiety for everywhere.
I feel like you all have that connection with the foster care system.
No,
You,
yeah.
Tiffany, Keyshia, you do as well.
No, I didn't grow up in foster.
But
No.
you were adopted.
I was adopted.
Yeah.
You just
Okay.
adopted. I'm just same here.
Similar.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to go through foster care first before you get adopted.
You have to enter the system.
It was some type of. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they ain't just picking you up from in front of Ralph.
Nah, they're keeping you for the rest of your life. Nah, they gotta make sure. I mean,
It's
the
definitely an
home has
experience.
to make sure that you're a perfect fit for the home, and then
What is that? Like,
that's
what's
the-
that sense of camaraderie for like somebody who does not have any idea? Like, what is that sense of camaraderie when you know that somebody else is a foster kid? You're like, what's the struggle that everybody just knows, like from a personal level?
Well, I don't know everybody's story. Mine's is probably different because my family knew.
Just in terms of you coming to the party, and the minute she said that, you were just like, oh, and then your social anxiety kind of melted away.
I
and
mean,
you-
because Tiffany is a movie star, and there were a lot of movie stars in the room,
Yeah.
but that was a very, I think, humbling conversation to be able to make the real connection to the real
Yeah.
people. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't about Hollywood; it was about.
No. But I mean, you told me that about her. But we still don't know. So especially in Hollywood, you just be like, okay, they be like, she cool. I be like, cool what though? You know what I'm saying? And I haven't really. Me and Tiffany aren't friends, but I did feel
Well, you guys
that.
are becoming friends. I feel it's organically happening.
Friends is a very strong word, you know what I'm saying? And it's hard to find friends in this business.
I
You know
agree.
that.
I agree.
Yeah. So, but when I heard that, definitely I was like, okay.
Well, why do you feel
I
like it's
felt
hard
right
to?
at home.
I'm sorry. Why do you feel like it's hard to find friends in this industry?
Because everybody's looking for a come up.
that's right.
Yeah. So it's like,
And
I ain't
that
the come up.
and
you know
that
what I'm saying?
that word clout.
I mean, and life though, like
Yeah.
it's really very seldom that you can find friends. Period. Even in the hood. I mean, I remember. I mean, it's shady. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere is shady. You got to just protect yourself. So, and then I gave up my boxing gloves. I don't like to fight. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to argue. And I don't like. I mean, I'm too old for that now. It's just like not the vibe. Kind of never was the vibe, but I will if I have to. You know what I'm saying? But in Hollywood, you can't. You can't live your life like that, and you'll be blackballed out here. So I'd rather protect my space, my spirit, and longevity, and try to keep it straight and forward.
I got a call from Keyshia one day. I'm not gonna say who we were talking about, but she called and she said, make sure the people that you're showing all this love to are giving you the love back. I used to be afraid to ask people for things. Now I got this new book. Niggas is getting requests, forwards, recommendations, posts, because I've done a lot to support people. I've done a lot to keep people's name out there and whatever. So, but I appreciate, and that was, I think, one of the few times I remember you just like being dialed into me personally, not into me and what I do and all that. You know?
Yeah.
So I
Because
appreciate
it was
that.
very surprising. I always say that, very surprising. How I feel like you're very real in the sense of what I say is what I mean kind of vibe. And that's what I think where a good friendship starts with me anyway. I don't know about anybody else, but like being real with me and honest with me, you know what I'm saying? Because I can handle anything. I'm a big girl, you know what I'm saying? But lying and cheating and stealing and that whole vibe is not going to work. So
I called you when I saw Neffy, your sister, was on T.S. Madison's show, and she had a lot to say.
Yes.
And I don't know if you had responded to it or if you hadn't reacted to it, but you saw it. What did you think about that?
I did. I saw a little bit of it. I did. And I did appreciate Miss Madison taking up for me, or not even taking up for me, just being very neutral in the sense of, okay, you know, this show does not reflect Neffy's, you know, feelings and so forth.
T.S. Madison likes you, so
That's
really
awesome.
likes you.
See, I felt like that, but I just didn't know if she was like just being like, this is not, you know, we don't share the same belief in what she's speaking on Keyshia, you know, and I mean, it just kind of hurt me, I think, overall, because it's more like, you know, I don't really have that family from my sister, like that vibe of what a sister should be. I haven't experienced that from my biological family at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I have one cousin that I call my everything, like my family, my cousin, my sister, my best friend, my, you know, my babysitter, my, you know what I'm saying, my babe, everything that like a family. I feel like your sister would have that support to give you and be there for you. I never experienced that from Neffy, and I don't know what it comes from, and I've never really gotten to the bottom of it because I feel like she's never honest completely about it.
You think it's jealousy though?
I don't know. I don't know. Anytime I've asked her, she said that she doesn't feel pretty. She doesn't feel good inside, and you know, things like that.
Projecting.
And I always try to support her, and I even took the position of being like mother figure to her when I could, you know, and it didn't get me nowhere. It just got me backstabbed, and it completely, every time I accept her again, and she says she's sorry, and I let her back in my life, the same thing happened, if not worse. So
have you gotten to, because I'm at a point in my life where this season of the show, Love and Hip Hop, I went back to tell my story.
Good.
And so people could see, you know, everything in my Instagram is glossy, but the shit is real behind the scenes. You were, I think, one of the few people that I know personally who was very vulnerable and transparent in front of the whole world, bringing your family in and giving them a platform to say and do whatever they want, right in the rise of your career.
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
I thought it would be great for the world to see in terms of younger girls that may want to succeed in life and not have a great upbringing. It would inspire them, and that was my major goal overall. And I had to keep,
even back then when you were young and just new and
hell yeah, that was it, you know. And that was I felt like that was my blessing from God, to be able to make it in a business that really nobody makes it like that, you know what I mean, especially from where I'm from. So, and not having that real support, nobody in my family was there, you know, nobody. I just came to LA with a hope and a dream like everybody else, you know.
And
what
you
I'm saying?
made it.
Yeah, so that, I mean, you know, so seeing that and having that and being able to share that, I felt like would work for the public.
Was there any part of you feeling guilty to provide for them when you were, because I mean, when you're coming from Oakland, you know, gone through the foster care system, don't have a lot of money.
That didn't work.
It just
didn't work.
Yeah.
It just didn't work. It just didn't work. Nothing that I did was enough. Period. You know, and when you're in foster care and things like that, you don't have your real family there for you. You will try to do everything in your power, you know, to make my biological sister happy, and nothing worked. Like, literally call me and be like, you know, everybody around here saying you made it or whatever, and I'm still in the hood and I'm still working at a regular job. You know what I'm saying? I gave her my BMW. You know what I'm saying? Totaled it. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Still working. Then I got her a place in Atlanta, you know, or whatever, and a lot of things that happened. She brought guys in my home when I wasn't there. Just I see it on my, you know.
It gets to the point where when you keep doing things like that, you're enabling.
Niggas in my refrigerator, like, what's going on?
That's
I'm
not
home with
that's
drawers
never
on,
called
bitch.
for.
It's not gonna work. Like, what are you talking about? Like, get the fuck on.
But now you've created a family of your own.
That is the major key.
You know what's crazy?
The best part.
I want to say that, like, you know, this is your third time here, and, you know, we've kind of sort of watched you grow up, but it is amazing to actually see the evolution of you, and you really sound like a grown ass woman and a mom right now. You're so level-headed, and you're just, I don't know. Like,
Took a lot of fights to get here.
I know. I know. We've
Knocked
watched
bitches out since I was 2.
We've watched it, you know, and I'm always very appreciative of watching somebody who's grown and accepts, like, you know, like who they are and where they are in this
and
world.
Responsibility.
And
the
responsibility. Like, I always love to, you know, give my flowers when I can.
Thank
You know
you.
what I'm saying?
Thank you.
And I think that you're just such a beautiful, wonderful human being.
Thank
and
you.
I'm
so,
still mad at her though.
Why?
I mean, because
do no
like,
right by her.
okay, I had to share her her with her first son because he was there before.
I had to share her with
Okay,
her son.
got it. Then here comes Nico. I'm like, okay. I can't provide that type of love, so I get it. You need it. and then another baby. I'm like, okay, where the fuck do I fit in? No,
Right, every day, real love.
No,
real love.
but I say that in humor. But like, you've created your own family now. Just people have said to me because I'm at the point where I'm thinking of should I have a kid? Ugh.
Yes.
But people are like, if you have a kid, it will change your life because it will give you that love that you don't
Absolutely.
have. Do you feel like that you have that now?
I needed it. Oh my God, I was gonna drive myself crazy searching for it. You know what I mean? And I think that God really blessed me with a beautiful baby. And even though that situation didn't work out, with marriage and trying to provide that life, which really did a toll on me because of my upbringing and what I didn't have, and me just wanting to actually have my first child have that, you know what I mean? And I just realized that I'm just not willing to die in a situation that you can't keep your penis in your pants.
I wish more women would think like
I don't want to die.
process that. Yeah.
If you die, okay, I'll figure out how to explain that. You know
Get an
what I mean?
insurance
But I
policy
can't
on your ass.
Do it. I'm not gonna, sir. No.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, now I think that I really found somebody that shares my views in retrospect to that, and keeping things in our own little parts where we need it to be.
Well, last night at Tiffany's birthday party, me and you were sitting there talking to Charlemagne, and I was saying to him, "This whole black man doesn't cheat shit.
Facts.
Knock
Needs
it
to
off."
stop. Yeah.
And I remember saying
Facts.
to him,
It's pissing us all
I
off.
remember saying to Charlemagne this way, but looking at Keyshia and Nico this way, as I said,
Me and Nico was looking at each other like,
nigga, don't bring us in that shit. No, but I had said to him, I said, I just feel like all men cheat.
It's
on
a
this
beautiful
show, I've said all
movement,
men
Jason.
cheat.
Stop that.
And I've said all men cheat. I feel like women and men should have real grown-up conversations about sharing the love with other people. Maybe that's why I'm single.
I agree, though.
But what do you think about that?
I agree with you. And I mean, in the sense of, is this going to take you away from me as a friend? Because, why is it so many times that we share so much with the person that we're with, right? But then when we break up, we're not friends anymore,
Right.
or we don't talk anymore, or it's just completely over.
That's mature.
It's because that the friendship is not secure. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like, if you could talk to me about anything, having and building that relationship where you have that open line of communication. But that's why you have to find somebody who's on the same level as you, a platform as you, so you can understand, this is where I am in life. Are you here? Are you there? Where
Yeah.
are you? And when that changes, I need to be aware of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like it's okay, and I keep bringing this up because it's you making a real connection and agreement with somebody in marriage. It's saying, no, this is what I'm agreeing to this with you. And then you step outside of that. That's like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? And that's the same way in friendship, building that friendship and knowing, okay, as a friend, you're not going to step outside of that. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be over here talking about me or whatever. That's a friendship we taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? And people just don't take it serious. So I agree with you that everybody should speak and on that level because it'll keep us,
Yeah.
together as friends.
I feel like as long as there's a conversation and a commitment, whatever that conversation
Whatever
and
it
commitment is, I think each relationship gets to define what that relationship
It
looks
varies.
like.
Yeah. Over the years, I've seen, a ton of my friends get married. The lion's share of them, not even 50%, 90% of them are divorced or in miserable marriages.
Ooh.
And you know what? It's because of what you said. The friendship was not secured. Those most successful relationships are the ones where they are homies. Like they like each other
Yeah.
a lot,
Like,
because
I'm your
like is
friend.
sometimes all you got.
Yeah.
Fuck love. I like your ass, so I'm not going to disrespect you,
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. That's why, going back to I know it's not the same thing, but with my cousin that has been there forever, like, she's not my sister. She's not even my biological family, but, she has shown
She's your sister friend.
over the years that I can keep my jury around her.
Yeah.
I can trust her with my child. You know what I mean? If anything I need, period, she doesn't have an ego in regards to it. She's always trying to help me and just have my back like I do for her. And it's very hard to find people that where you do for them, they will do for you the same way. And they won't disrespect you in a way that they know that you wouldn't disrespect them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like that, defining those people are kind of hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The people that will still praise you in the room when you've left.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that.
No, you said a big thing though. When you bring up ego, and especially talking about relationships, I think that's the first thing. Of course, being friends, but knowing how to check and balance your ego. Like, how are you able to do that? In a new relationship you in? Because I feel like that's a big thing people deal with, knowing how to check and balance their egos.
In regards to me or regards to
No, just in
Nico?
a relationship, just both. Like, I feel like that's a really big thing, especially for me as a man. When I get with somebody, to lay my ego away, that's like me really opening up. I feel like, especially as a man, I feel like for women too, I've dealt with some women who have done things where it showed they put their ego in front of what we have. It's like you feel like I'm trying to do something because you're not trying to check your ego. You feel like someone's trying to play you. So I'm just saying, I feel like everybody deals with that in relationships. Just how do you work with that?
It's a couple things that came to mind when you was describing that, but I think it's your intention is what really matters, because if you think about what people are looking for out of life and out of love, now that's where it comes into play, where it's communication. Are you going to stay here because you really want to be here? You understand? It's like, is love what you're looking for? Because if it's not, then a lot of things going to come in between that. You know what I mean? And that has to be an honest conversation as well. Like, what are you here for? You know what I'm saying? So, but with me, and have an experience like so many different things where, my career has been, thankfully, I've had a lot happen in my life, in my career, and very blessed, very. So, I think that love is what I want, and I have to know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be in a situation where I feel like I have to share you with 5 women, because that's not going to make me happy. That's going to make you happy, but it's not going to ultimately make me happy, and regardless of what that situation is, you know what I mean? And one man is what I need. One man is what I want, you know what I'm saying? And my prayer is that I find somebody that has the same belief as me, someone that I can share the same belief, you know what I mean? And so that's the major key, I feel like.
So you're not going to ever entertain a polyamorous relationship where there's more than...
No.
Okay.
I just don't think it would work, because I would fight. I would fight. No, and that's the truth. Like, I just have to be honest with myself.
Good for you.
No matter how I'm like, okay.
I think it starts with being honest with what you can and cannot handle.
Deal breakers. Hello.
Can't
Yeah.
handle it.
So you recently did that interview with Nick, and it went viral, and everybody talked about it. Wendy, our friend Wendy, talked about it.
You're so funny, Keyshia.
And
You're so funny.
and in there, because I try to look at everything objectively. I'm 42. My last partner right now, he's 27. So there's definitely an age difference.
You what?
42. Yeah.
Get the fuck on
No,
out of
42.
here.
Jackson zoomed in on
Kick
you.
the door open and caught me, Susie. God damn it.
Trust me. Ask anybody I date. These knees ain't what they used to be. So I'm 42.
Oh, Christ.
I've dated younger. My why is this? I try to look at everything objectively. I don't see it like if you were to date, and I've told you you need to be dating Drake or whatever. If you date younger or ASAP,
all of the guys I'm dating are younger.
right? I don't
All the guys I'm dating are younger.
I don't understand.
I've never got that concept.
I don't understand why that's a big deal.
What? That the
you're-
age gap?
Yeah. Were you surprised by the question?
I always tell Nico this. I didn't even know what age Nico was because of his intelligence. Even if you asked him, I was kind of like spilling all my beans to him when we met. I mean, he was just like my therapist. I should pay him for the first couple of months that we were talking, because I feel like, he would just like go to sleep with me on the phone and just be so supportive. I just didn't, understand it. And I still don't get how mature he is. And I think that even in regards to myself, I think he's a little more mature than me, which is really weird because he's so much younger than I am, 14 years. So, I mean, I don't know.
But do you think there's a double standard to women dating younger than men dating
yeah.
younger?
I just feel like it depends, on the person, because, like R. Kelly's like.
Well, his age ain't nothing but a number was like 30 and 15. So that's a different situation.
The double standard is that women get judged for dating younger and men can do it all day long. A 70-year-old.
Trump and his wife.
Hugh Hefner. He was 80, 90. His girls were regularly 21 and no one batted an eyelash. But let us date somebody 5 years younger. You cradle robber. It's just like, slow the fuck down.
Who's saying this stuff, though?
And I ain't a cougar.
When you say people, who's saying this stuff?
Have you ever heard
But
of
is it
social
women?
media?
Is it men? Like, what?
Usually,
let them finish 'cause
usually
I
it's
caught
men.
it. I
Usually
caught
it's
it.
men. Wait, what?
No, I caught it.
Wait.
She said she's not a cougar.
I'm not.
She's not a cougar.
No, but
Not.
no, a cougar. You would have to be like twice your age where you are now.
It's like
right?
a cougar starts around 46, 40 towards
But
50.
who-
See, I told you, babe, I'm not a cougar. He actually.
He thought he had a
Chilling like
cougar.
a-
He thought he had a cougar.
She might be entering Puma territory.
No, she's not.
A puma.
I've been a Puma for a while.
I'm a puma, bitch.
Wait.
I like that one.
Wait, did he didn't call you a cougar.
He called me a puma. I'm a puma.
Now I'm thinking about Lion King. You know, I just saw the movie for the first time.
Yeah. Yo.
No, so now you're back on reality TV with My New Life. That's reality. It's reality TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, with BET. Okay, so how was that experience? Because you left Love and Hip Hop, and then I came back, and you're not there, and I'm lonely now.
I tried it. It was a beautiful experience, and I got paid really well. And I'm so
Yeah, they
excited
said $1
I did
million.
it.
You gotta-
I'm so excited I did that, but it didn't work for my career. It did not work.
Well,
Love and Hip Hop didn't?
No, it didn't do
no, she
anything.
No, I know. But I want to know your personal reasons why. Like,
My perspective.
yeah.
Wait, hold on, wait. Disclaimer. I'm checking out. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. He's checked out. He's not
I'm
here.
still on the show.
Yeah, no,
I
of course,
know,
and
I
I
know.
love and respect everybody there, Mona included, and the cast and everybody, and it was great. Nobody disrespected me, mistreated me.
We heard that there was a rule, like touch Keyshia if you want to, but you.
No, it was in the contract.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I
In the
gotta protect my space
Yeah.
and my gloves because
Wait,
these are
you had
registered
in your
hands.
contract that nobody can hit you?
Nobody. I won't film with. I don't know if I could talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't know,
do it.
but no.
Well, it was understood. I mean, I'm an
Yeah.
outsider,
Yeah,
and
but-
that was what was said. Is that it was in your contract that let somebody touch you, and everybody's
that-
getting motherfucking sued.
No, that wasn't in my contract because I didn't think that like nobody would fight me. I didn't think that because I don't have any beef with anybody out there.
Right.
But I definitely felt like I wouldn't just film with people that I didn't have a personal connection with, and that was my thing. You know, I just don't want to fight. I don't want to fight at all. Like me experiencing jail and being held in the holding. Whatever the hell they call that shit that
Yeah.
you got to stay in for a second. I'm not going past this little holding cell shit. I am not going to jail. And I was so scared, and I just realized that I am not about that life. When the
Were
lady
you
asked
nervous?
me
Were you nervous?
about my goddamn milk and apple, I said, "Bitch, you can have it because I ain't staying here. You gotta eat."
Wait, when did you go to jail? When did you go to
It's
jail
a whole
for? That's a whole other
thing,
story?
like years and years
Oh.
ago, before Nico and I met.
Yeah.
You know,
I've been to jail, girl. It's fine.
Yeah,
You ain't been in nobody's jail.
5 times
What jail you been
Melissa,
to?
shut
in
up.
Toronto.
Melissa, Toronto
And-
jail does not count.
Fuck up. It's cold in that motherfucker.
cold in there.
yeah.
Y'all got teddy bears and fucking
No,
TVs.
we don't. There's bars, bitch.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they tell you to grab your blanket out the trash can. I said, "What?
Can I
Who,
just-
me? Oh hell no! This is beyond me."
So the other day I was watching one of my favorite movies ever, American History X. Have you
Oh
ever
my
seen
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Yeah,
it? When
Edward
he got
Norton.
fucked in the shower, I was like,
Yeah.
I can't.
Now see that now for me and that just I don't know.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's just ooh.
Okay,
Don't go to jail.
So on the new show, Keyshia Cole, My New Life. What are people seeing? What's going on over there?
Well, it was a 2-hour special, a baby special, and it was just documenting the whole way through sort of the pregnancy and up until delivery, and just things that you experience and how I felt about music and that whole vibe and where I am now in my life, and just trying to rebrand myself and where I am now.
But why not keep it going? Would you open up again and let people into your?
It was very difficult for Nico. Because he's not used to it, and I had to it's gonna be okay. You know that what we were just talking about with Love and Hip Hop, how it was it was in the contract that you will not.
Yeah.
Don't even try it because it's in the contract, and I'm not having it.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
And you still gotta pay me.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank.
Yeah.
I think Nico felt that way without the contracts because he just trusted me as a partner that I would be honest and upfront with him about. But it was still scary for him. How is this gonna show me? What am I still have my own career outside of Keyshia Cole, and I feel like I don't want to have that taken for granted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I still want to work hard at my craft. So how is this gonna be aired? Are they gonna edit this crazy? busy? What's going on? And I was just like, babe, it's cool. Like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing it for a very long time. Like, I'm executive producer. Don't worry about it. Like, now, if we was on Love and Hip Hop or something, I wouldn't be able to control that vibe because it's not my vibe.
Well, and it would create problems in your relationship for sure. I mean, that show, I was told early on, that's why I've never had nobody in the show.
Whose relationship has ever survived that show?
Well, I mean, I think if you go in as a partnership, understanding that, you know, it is what
Is
it is.
A1 and Lyrica still together?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I mean, Remy and Papoose are still together. I mean,
Okay.
But they were solid way before they got in.
Yeah, like the sun rises
different.
and sets on the crack of her ass, according to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know it's so beautiful being in the room with them.
That is so nice.
I mean, they had the baby in the room, and he was.
That's a beautiful love story.
Yeah,
that is.
Yeah.
I mean, for him to just be down that whole time that she was in jail.
Yeah,
I've never heard a guy do that.
So I recently,
neither have I.
So I recently had dinner at Wendy Williams' house, and she had Robin Crawford at the house having dinner. Robin was the former assistant, aka or lover of
Alleged
Whitney Houston.
lover.
No, she.
Okay, so we're not
she's
saying
come
alleged
out,
anymore.
No,
Okay.
she's come out in the book and has
Okay.
confirmed their sexual
Right.
relationship. But the one conversation that we had at dinner was when Wendy, the conversation, somehow it came up about Bobby and Whitney's relationship and how Whitney struggled being the star in the relationship early on while Bobby's career was really taking off. And if I look at the contrast between where you and Nico are now, that's
I hope so.
That's a contrast. Not toxicity of the relationship, but how do you balance being Keyshia Cole, the star that the whole world knows, and being very supportive and present in the journey that Nico has, becoming that star?
Well, I think that's where my age kicks in. Because I'm like, I get overall that more so than anything. It's just like when he was on TV and not understanding it. You know, I've been in the music game for a very long time, since I was 14 years old. That's when I met Tupac. And my brother was down here with Suge and MC Hammer and that whole vibe. And, you know, I was introduced very young. Nico was introduced very young as well. But at the same time, I've been very successful, you know, years and years ago. So it's just like, you know, I'm to the point where I can be supportive and also try to step back a little bit and let him just flourish and do his thing. And he's already been independent before we met. And I'm hoping that if I can help in any way that I'm able to do that, but without overshadowing it, you know what I mean? And overstepping my boundary, because I feel like he's his own man and he wants to grow his own independent label. And so, you know, I just gotta be supportive of that, and I feel like I'm good at it. You know, I try to be at least.
Well, I think you both are apparently good at supporting each other. I mean, I've been to his
I'm
Instagram
better.
page. He's talented. He's better. You're better than him.
I know I'm better at
support?
life right now,
Right.
because I have the support of somebody that I can feel like, okay, I won't be losing all my nights to sleep because I'm scared that you're gonna be cheating on me every goddamn time I turn around. You know what I mean? Like, and then the support is just, it's something about that makes me just feel so content in life overall and just in general in our relationship that I just feel like I'm okay. You know, I'm safe.
Oh, I can tell because again, the time, I mean, we haven't broken up, but the time our relationship went through a strain, you and Nico had rented some cabin in the wilderness. In the snow. Where were you? Big Bear?
Yeah, Big Bear.
I wasn't invited to that. That was the beginning of it.
Of course you were not invited
that
to
was
that.
the point. This is where people have to pay attention to signs in your relationships. Just pay attention to the signs.
What?
When your friends start going out doing things and having fun with new people, and y'all were on live. I actually sat there and watched the live for I don't know how long. I was like, these niggas got marshmallows. They have this a wooden cabin. But I could tell from the very beginning, even up to now, and even last night, like it's a real loving relationship. And I just feel like when love shows up, it shows up the way it shows up, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And if you're happy, everybody should be happy for you.
And I want to promote that. And I think that it will be really hard to go back on that point to do a full reality show, because I think Nico has to get a little adjusted to it. And I don't even know if he might be open to doing the reality show. But, you know, we could talk about it. And I had a great time filming with him. I don't know how he felt about me, but I had a great time. And I would definitely be open to it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it looks like it's working, but you know, I mean, don't forget everybody else. You have other people in your life.
I know. I love you.
Okay, before we leave, because I'm going to do your show today, tell everybody about this new show that you have, because
Hey.
when she did this radio show, she has the talent to be doing this, and now you're doing it.
It's so hard.
Tell me.
It's so hard.
Okay.
It's so hard, and especially on TV live. I mean, not TV, but on the internet live. It's just like, dude,
No stopping.
And so I'm reading that. Okay, cool. And I ain't supposed to. Okay, I just have to memorize it. I feel like, and then I'll be good because it's just like intros and outros, and then kind of winging it when I talk to my guests. I mean, it was blessing for me to have Nick there and Nico there. My first show. I mean, Cannon was like 45 minutes late, and it's only an hour-long show, and then they have to film another show after that. So it was like, okay, Nico got up there and was my guest for 45 minutes. Thank God. He was like, I mean, so patient with us. And
so tell people, what's the name of the show? Where is it at?
Okay, it's at Fox. It's on Fox Soul,
Hey.
and yeah, thank you. And it's an hour-long show, and we're just gonna have. It's called 101 with Keyshia Cole, and we're gonna have special guests, my peers, people that I know in the business, and they're also gonna be like social topics that I feel like we're gonna talk about tonight. Jason and Tiffany Haddish is my next guest for tonight's show, and we're gonna talk about foster care, being adopted, and things like that, and just like still making it in a business where I mean our life stories it wouldn't have permitted, on a natural basis for somebody. So, I mean, I think to be that spokesperson for that and us to come together and have I know we're going to have such a great show. I'm so excited. But yeah, every Wednesday at 6:00.
And they can find that where?
Foxsoul.com.
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
But I when I saw you shooting your promo, somebody, a couple people I think on my team had texted me the promo.
Yeah.
I was like, it made sense because when you were here co-hosting a couple of times, everybody can't just keep up and be vulnerable and keep up with the conversation. And we've had some co-hosts. We've had some hosts here who didn't make it.
Who didn't make it? Oh.
That was the greatest reaction ever.
She went up and it was like, oh, that's kind of funny.
No, I just had to think about it because, I be trying not to say things sometimes, that I would feel like it would, make somebody feel a certain way. But I understand what you mean. And some people can be really mean and assholes, and some people just don't have what it takes.
But being open and being vulnerable and just be like, we get in a conversation about foster care, I mean, that can go into a lot of different areas,
Oh, yeah.
You got to be able to do it. But I think, again, from the beginning of your career with your mom and your sister.
I'm just hoping I don't cry.
Well, tears are, what do they say tears
They're
are?
called the golden tears.
Oh, I thought about a golden shower. Girl, why you
Girl,
say that?
listen, stop it.
Okay, look, we got to get out of here.
I
We talking about
can't.
foster care. You just took the show. You just took the show down.
You did.
But no, I just want to tell you I love you so much. Thank you for
I love you
coming.
too.
I know we've been together the last couple of days.
5:30.
Hopefully Nico doesn't take you away from us any longer. And the baby's so cute.
Thank you.
He's
thank
big
you.
already.
I know, it's like 9 months already.
And we're going to put up his Instagram, right? He got his own Instagram. I can't. All right.
That's
well,
the thing to do.
Baby toes.
I'll see you at your show later.
And baby glutes.
All right. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.